Yeah, it's good to get out of the room, but boy, we've had more than our fair share of cloud cover today. Just be barely above 20. That's the first cough I've had all day. Surprising having any coughs. I'm feeling so much better. Yeah, it's quite cool. It's just slightly, probably in the low 20s. Bit of a breeze, a westerly breeze again. I've got to go right down the end of the street again, past the animal hospital, then do a right up to the crossroad, and hopefully I'll then be able to get my Mi Quang. Hopefully they're set up on the corner there. Traffic is crazy here. Even come from all directions. You've really got to have 180-degree vision. You've got to make sure you look all over the place, because it's just stuff could happen from anywhere. Like I said, that woman who lost control the other day, if I was in the just there maybe 30 seconds earlier, she might have ploughed into me. Luckily not. But it's all about timing in this world. It's very dull. Laden with bricks. I'm going to try to get myself some more orange juice too. That's definitely a good deal. 53 is not far what I was paying last year. I was paying about 40 something for my orange juice. So it's not too much more, but in Saigon, indeed, District 7, I was paying at 65. So it's cheaper here when you can get it. There are a couple of places sell orange juice. I found a couple of others, but not at that price. Not 53. That's a very good price. So that little mini mart's had 3 reviews, including mine, so that helps them along a bit. Which is nice to do for a small business, give them a bit of a plug. I also found a good restaurant not far from here, just round the corner, that sells the water spinach meal for about 20,000. What I could see on the menu may not be correct, but that's how it looked when I was looking it up on Google. So that's almost half price compared to what the other place is charging. So I'll definitely check that out, considering it's much closer too. And probably isn't as nice inside, but it gets decent reviews. It gets a 4.6, so it's not bad in Google. It's quite a decent rating. Where's the animal hospital? Just here? Yep, that's it there. No one on reception. Looks pretty quiet. Must be happy animals around here at the moment. Anyway, we'll see if we can get the Mi Quang person is there today. Hear all this crap. I don't know where it's coming from, but it just started about half an hour ago. And I've got no idea what's going on. I mean, this is just a residential area, and this is crap. I don't even know where the speakers are. Maybe they're just down there. I've no idea, but you can't get away from it. It's so bloody loud. I've never struck this in Vietnam before. You get vendors go past, but they just move past. And these guys seem to have set up permanently down there. But why this time of night? About 5:30 they started. Bizarre. Hopefully there'll be it seems to be raining. Hopefully that'll bloody short out their equipment. I just don't know what's going on. Bizarre. But this is one of the things of travel, I guess. I hope it doesn't go on too long. Yeah, I really like natural light, and I'd want to have a shower in this little enclave area. There's a shower recess over where the toilet is, but this one's sort of more open to the street and a bit more natural light, and I sort of like that. It's got, you can see there, it's got the rain sort of shower head, the large shower head. I've tested it, it works fine, and I think I've blocked out enough of the intrusion from other people's eyes. I don't want to assault them with my horrible middle-aged body. So now I think I'm pretty well ready to go and have a shower, which will be great, because I do love natural light and prefer it to being in a normal shower recess if possible. So what the heck. Yeah, that overcast, and look, this is where I assume all that bloody music came from last night. Thank God I only went till about 7, which is still too long. It was about an hour and a half. When it was International Women's Day yesterday or something, I'm not sure what it was, but maybe it was some occasion. I hope it's not something that's going to happen again while I'm here, because it's quite nice when it doesn't happen. I had enjoyed myself having a shower in the little enclave, which was great. Got to see a view of the city, and the water was good. The water was nice and hot. I think actually maybe better than the main shower, so might do it again. Might make that my permanent place. I'd rather have a shower there because it's just more pleasant to look out on the world and natural light. I just prefer that. So it's my thing anyway. Yeah, I'm going to try the other place for me. God, I keep forgetting the name of the thing. It's not Chang. It's I have a mental block, so I think of the second word for the for this particular food. Once I go past the place, I'll know straight away. But anyway, it's the one I had the other day. But I'm going to go to the place before it. There's a couple of the outlets, and yeah, we'll go and see what that's like. I'll just give me a comparison, because the one I've gone to got a 4.8 on Google, and it was okay. It was quite tasty, but I'm just wondering what I'm going to make of the other one, which is a 4.4, which seems to be much more popular. And that doesn't necessarily mean better quality, of course. I've learnt that the hard way. So we'll see, we'll see. Quite quiet down here. Pigeons are happy. Yeah, I'll go another Goi Kum today too. I enjoyed that. So probably after I go back to Paradise. And I'm debating whether I'm going to have spirits or beer. Beer's a lot cheaper, but I'm getting a bit sick of it. And on my big day on Thursday, when I go and watch Richmond get destroyed by Carlton at the Aussie Bistro, I might have it that day. That's my big day. The one that's the signpost in life where I've actually made the big 7-0, which I thought would never happen. So I guess it's a bit of a biggie. So I might as well indulge myself. Let's maybe go to a seafood restaurant too. I don't know. See what options I've got. But yeah, I'll let my hair down financially that day, I think. I was thinking about going to a French restaurant though. It's looked a bit snooty, and I wouldn't feel comfortable there. And that could be something like $90. Well over $1 million, that's for sure. Not cheap. Might wait till I get back to Saigon if I want to have French. Few more options there, and I don't think it cost me that much. Okay, this time I'm trying. Oh bloody! It is noisy here. I'm in a different restaurant, just a bit closer to where I'm staying, and this is actually the beef a large beef Mi Quang, so Mi Quang bar called. So we'll see what that's like. I've got all the veggies and stuff to go on it, so it's pretty getting busy here too. Okay, let's see what we think. Well, I would have done a walk and talk review straight after eating at Mi Quang Dung, but because the guy who sold me coffee at the place just across the road from there, he first off wasn't going to give me takeaway. He assumed I was going to drink in there. I think he was the same guy who gave me takeaway last time. Now decided to assume I was actually sitting down for no apparent reason. So then I told him I want takeaway. So he finally got that sorted, but he didn't give me a carry plastic carry thingy bob, so I could actually carry it along and actually do my walk and talk. So I had to carry it in one of my hands, so it made it a bit difficult. So I'm just doing that review now. In Saigon, whenever you get takeaway coffee, they always provide you with the plastic carry. I don't know what you call it, but you know what I mean. It's just it provides a way you put your hand through the carry thing, and you can just have it dangling. But not here. I guess it's different place, different folks, different strokes. Regarding the actual meal, it was a beef, so I picked my Quang bar, and it was very tender beef, so I got no problem at all there. And I had all the noodles and lots of greens, herbs and stuff, which is nice and healthy. Not the same as you get with Phar Bar, but it's still nice. And then you have lemon as well to squeeze onto it. And I put a little bit of chili, just that was in a liquidy sort of form. I just cut chilies in a sort of a little bowl. And I took a couple of teaspoons of that, or at least a bit of a teaspoon of that. I was very careful not to get too much chili today. And it gave a little bit of flavour. It was okay. I don't know if it was as flavoursome as the previous one I'd had at the place just a couple of doors up from there, which was admittedly a different meal because it was the snakehead meat. So it was actually, when I say snakehead fish meat, I should say, make it clear, I'm talking about fish there. And they were in little pellets, and they were very tasty. So both meals are good. And it's difficult to differentiate between the two. All I can say is that the Mi Quang dung place was packed out. I also nearly killed myself. I tripped on a there's a slightly raised step, really low. I mean, it's only a centimetre or so, a couple of centimetres maybe, but I couldn't see it because of my crappy eyesight, and I tripped on the bloody thing and almost fell arse over tit, but I survived. But both meals are good. I've got no problem with either of them. This was a large one at 50. It didn't really feel that large to me, but I guess it's obviously larger than the standard serve, which is 35k. Mine was 50k. Still cheap compared to what I pay for Phar Bar in District 7 or District 1 in the places I go to anyway in Saigon. But yeah, look, quite a pleasant meal. Nice change for having Phar Bar. The next one I've got to have is the Whey royal sort of meal. It's it's got some sort of a red dye to it, and I want to try that one. I've just got to find an outlet that sells that, and I'll give that one a go as well. So I'm being a little more adventurous, which is good. I feel better about that. I was in a bit of a rut, I've got to tell you, when I was actually in District 7. I'd been there before, and it was a bit ho-hum for me. And it's great just to be in a different location. It has definitely energised me. Plus the fact that I appear to be getting over that cough, although I did have a bout of coughing last night, and I'm not 100% yet, but I'm a hell of a lot better than I was when I was getting really bad twitches in the neck. I don't feel nearly as inclined to cough. So I think I'm definitely on the mend, which is great. Well, I'm going to take the salubrious shortcut here to cut into the next main road so I can get up to a bakery up the road called Bread and Butter. And yeah, I've got a hankering for a bit of a sweet tooth. I wouldn't mind having an almond cream croissant, and I think they've got them on the menu there. They've definitely got them on the menu with there's a Paris bakehouse which is before it. It's a little closer, but after reading a couple of Google reviews, the food looks great. The desserts look fantastic, but there were two reviews that put me right off. One was that someone said that they went to the toilet there and noticed that two of the male staff members didn't wash their hands after going to the loo. Not a good look at a restaurant or a food outlet. And on top of that, earlier on I saw a review where someone said they got all the symptoms of food poisoning after eating the cakes after getting home. So that was the clincher. When you got two lots of reviews like that, that is a worry. So rather than go to that place, which looks quite upmarket and very nice, I'm going to go to Bread and Butter Bakery, which is apparently still quite a nice looking place. But given the reviews of the Paris joint, nah, sorry, I could do without a bit of food poisoning. I'm just still getting over that cough. I don't think I'm 100% over it. I had a bit of a coughing fit this morning, woke me up about 4 a.m. Nowhere near as bad as before, and it doesn't seem to be nearly as bad now. I'm still not having the same difficulties I had where I couldn't swallow anything, liquid-wise, without coughing. It's not as bad as that now. So that's the good news. Anyway, we'll soon come across this big black building, imposing building, which will be the Paris Bakery fairly soon. And then after that, Bread and Butter's on the main road going up here. So I haven't walked all the way up this road before, so at least that's something new, I guess. It's just good to get out and about midday. I'm not like yesterday with those bang me's with the chili sauce. That just basically confined me to quarters, and I don't feel anything like that today, so it's good. I can actually get out and about. So that's a real luxury for me. I do tend to get tired down when I come over to Vietnam because I just eat spicy food and I just have to retire indoors during the day. And I've learnt the hard way that that's what's required. So it's a bit restrictive, but like I said, today I'm feeling okay, so bugger it. Okay, haven't seen that black building yet. It's a reasonable distance up the road. Yeah, here's the first place I was telling you about. So that's the one being scrubbed off the list. And now we'll move on to the next one. I think some woman just bloody soliciting for massages. So we're very close now, just got to get to the main road. And that'll be the Bread and Butter Bakery. Yeah, a lot of different places. So many food places, it's incredible. I guess it's the place to be. You're down only a block from the beach. They're all out to... Yeah, over there, stack of food outlets just everywhere. The land of plenty. Actually, there's a bit of a footpath I can use. That's amazing. It's a pretty rare occurrence. Wow, what a luxury. I can actually walk unimpeded for about 50 metres. Yeah, enjoy it while it lasts, because it won't last long. Oh, it's been quite a pleasant walk. Actually, the weather's nice, about mid-20s at the moment. And the cloud has lifted. And here's the main road, and it'll just be round the corner here. Be where the bakery is on the right-hand side. Oh, there you go, Bread and Butter Bakery. Here it is here. And where's the entrance? Maybe, yeah, I think round the side here. But this is it, bread and butter bakery. Okay, let's check it out. Is that the... Wow, what an entrance. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I said it was a bit upmarket looking, so you're not wrong. Wow. There you go. Let's see what we've got here. It's pretty popular. Okay. Got prices on everything, which is nice. Not always the case, I find up here. Yeah. I don't know if croissants are cut. They might be. I can't work it out. I'll just go and get one in. Oh wow. There's quite a lot of decadent food here. 79. Yeah, it's... Oh, savoury croissants. They've got a good selection. So that worked out at around 59,000. Pretty easy to order, got it all done. And I think that would work out around $4 Australian, which is probably, I don't know, I can't remember what I paid for the... I did get one around Christmas in Lilydale, and I cannot remember what the specific price was. It might have been more. It's less than $4 anyway. It's the current exchange rate. Yeah, it'd be $3.80 or something like that. But it's a pretty upmarket establishment. If you could find one that's actually a bit more grungy and just a local one, I'm sure they could sell a little cheaper. Although, given the ingredients of this type of thing, you can never get it really dirt cheap. That's why Vietnamese food's cheap, because it's all locally sourced. But this stuff requires a bit of dairy, I guess, so, and that would put up the price. Plus the overheads are running that place too. It's pretty grand looking. So, yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to have something sweet, a bit of an indulgence. I've been very disciplined with my spending, so, you know, I've got no... Geez, I think they're spruiking. They're pretty desperate around here. Spruiking for business. Yeah, well, anyway, we'll see how it goes. One thing is I always lose weight when I travel to Vietnam, so I can basically be a greedy guts and I don't have to worry about putting on pounds. As a matter of fact, it'll probably help me retain my weight. So, yep. And we go past the grand looking Paris Levant, which is may look great, but what is the sanitation like? That's my question. If those reviews are true, of course. You can put that caveat in. Just people can be malicious too. They can put in bad reviews to undermine a business, and I mean, that happens, and they're not held accountable. So that is a factor. You've got to take that into account. But as a consumer, if I see that written twice by two different people making reference to the same issue, I've got to say it raises a red flag with me. Especially considering that there was a choice of another bakery which is only a few doors down from it. So, but they had a nice setup online. They had a PDF file that had moving pages for the Paris joint. So yeah, they've done a bit of work on the presentation. Got a pizza joint here. Last thing I want to do is buy pizza over here, because that's another item that's expensive because it requires a lot of dairy, and they don't have a dairy industry in. Let's look at prices here. $2.45. See, $2.45. That's what, $15 at least. No, what? It's $17. I mean, they're not cheap. So, I mean, I can get it cheaper and well, I can get it at the same price in Oz, but I bet you I get more ingredients actually when I get the lunchtime special. So, yeah, being at your hometown, you know where to get the ultra cheap stuff. You know what you're members of particular places. Oh, it's a lot easier walking down this way. Yeah, this is quite good actually. It's quite ordered. It's very rare to see a stretch of pavement that's unencumbered like this. It is not the norm, I assure you. What I wouldn't mind getting is some t-shirts with a Da Nang theme on them. I don't know where you'd buy them. Maybe available at the Aussie Bistro, because they do sell t-shirts, but it might be just ones that have got the name of their own establishment there. That's more likely, but you never know. And if they don't, they might know at least where I can buy them. I'd buy one of their t-shirts if they were nice, but if they're tacky looking, no way. They're reasonably priced, only about $340,000. So that's a little over $20. That's okay. So I'd consider buying one if it's nice. I like mementos of the travels, it's good. Oh, there's a clothing store here, but it's more upmarket. That's what you probably get. And I noticed that the clientele in the bread and butter bakery, they were virtually all Westerners or probably Koreans. Seems to be a big Korean influence here. So I'd say the prices in general up this way are probably a little higher. But as you go over the other way there, just have to go a few blocks the other direction, you get into a real... Oh, this is a big place. Huh. Good market. I don't know what they're selling there. Good market, 24. Yeah, they obviously sell clothes. That's a decent sized place. Could be alright, could be bothered. Oh, maybe later I'll check it out. It's pretty close. Yeah, I'd say at least my accommodation's in quite a convenient area. Very central. Wouldn't want to be out in the boondocks. I might go down to Marble Mountain on a grab at some stage. I've got to plan that ahead. Might do it early morning so I don't get so many tourists. But that's a big tourist attraction down south. Now, I've got to remember... I wonder if I can remember where this shortcut is. I remember that building, I always see that. It's amazing, all that foliage on the outside. That's the new building that's actually blocking my view. If it wasn't for that building, I'd have a much clearer view of the ocean from the little enclave area. So that's a fairly recent building. But you see, it looks like a bomb's dropped. It's funny how you got all the few upmarket towers, and then you've got this sort of area that looks just, it's not cleaned properly, and it's pretty typical. Oh, okay, anyway, very happy to get that done. So we'll do the taste test when I get back home. Well, my first impression of the croissant, it's not exactly large. I'd say that's maybe 2/3 the size of the one I got in Lilydale, so that's something to take into account as well. We'll see what the taste is like, give it a chance to get hoe into it. Yeah, that's a great bar, I love it. So, now, 3 out of 4 times I've been there, I've had a great time with locals. This time it was a couple of Irish guys who were staying in a 5-star hotel just down the road. I don't know where. Oh, they didn't mention the name of it, but I can't remember what it was. But they were having a good time, and yeah, we had a great conversation. I just like it. It's just so convivial. Yeah, it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now I'm going to go and get my Mi Quang. But they're like most tourists. They won't really experience the local cuisine, which is a shame. Because, Vietnam's got a lot to offer. I love the local nosh. It's brilliant. But most Westerners are pretty conservative when it comes to the food. So, yeah, it's good. It's quite dull now. It's about 5:30, I suppose, in the afternoon. I'm going to get myself the obligatory Mi Quang and also get myself some chips. So I'll do the mix, and I might even get myself some more grog, although I did have pints, so I've had plenty of booze. I'd never intended to have pints. I wanted to have the smaller denomination, but as it turned out, they assumed that I wanted pints. Of course they would, wouldn't they? Because that costs more. But I didn't want to have that much booze, but I might get a couple of cans of booze and have it at home with the old chips and the Mi Quang. So here we go. Alright, going to just have the old bang me opera today, I think. Keep it simple, a short walk. Just up this road and to the left. Yeah, I don't know what I mentioned yesterday about the Irishman I met at Paradise Bar. There's a group of 6 of them, and they're staying at a 5-star hotel right on the beach on the 8th floor. Same floor that I'm on, but in a different hotel. And yeah, they're from the Channel Islands. I think they're in there's 2 main islands, I think Jersey and Guernsey. I think they're in Jersey, which I think is the bigger of the 2. It's a dependency of the UK. That's how it's defined. So they have a special status, and they're looked after by the Brits. I think there's only a few hundred people on the island, so there's not many people to worry about, and I guess they can be in a special arrangement. But yeah, 6 of them, 6 Irishmen who were moved to the Channel Islands, and many years ago, actually, I think over 20 years ago. So they're pretty well, I don't know, I assume they're locals, but who knows, when you go to small communities, that sometimes to be regarded as a local can take a hell of a long time. So that may not be the case, just local perception. Yeah, so we got into a weird discussion about the potato famine. It's one of the strangest conversations I've had. They were sort of in denial about it and saying it's a bit of a beat up, the whole thing, and said that at no stage did the Irish actually live whole entirely on potatoes. That was only a part of their diet. There's plenty of meat around and a whole lot of other things. I don't know what to believe on that one. I just I'm no great expert on this history of it, but yeah, they were getting a bit shirty about that one. Well, one of them was anyway. So yes, but it was an interesting time. There was an English guy in a seat closer to the beach who spilt my drink. Luckily I had my hands around and only lost a little bit of it. He did apologise. And then it happened again. It got spilt twice by someone else. And I don't know why. My table wasn't in a particular thoroughfare area. It's just bad luck, I think. But I was having pints anyway. I wasn't intending to order pints. I didn't specify what the size of the hodas were going to be, and they just put me on the big ones, which is what you're supposed to. You're running a business, that's what you do. I did order that the first time, admittedly, but after that I got the smaller ones, but I don't know who was serving me, so maybe they didn't know. Noise in Vietnam. You got a bloody metal fabrication system happening on the bloody pavement. It's typical. guy using sort of like a saw to cut metal. It's just really what you like to hear when you're walking down the street. Oh dear. And look at that beautiful park there. We're very well looked after, isn't it? And it's a funny old land of contrast here. Yeah, I'll go back to that lady who sold the banh mi oplas. Opla and meat, which is a weird combination. Well, it's not that weird, but it's a little unusual for me. Usually I just have straight opla, but I'll get two of those. She doesn't put much chili sauce on it because I think she's catering more to the Western tastes. I thought I was going to be in for a bit of porcelain action yesterday after having those goi kums, the spring rolls. They had the sauce that I dipped it into was laced with chili, because the guy he had a little satchel of stuff and held it in front of my eyes, and I thought, yeah, it must be hot. He's saying, do I want to try the hot stuff? And stupidly I said yes. I'm not going to do it again though. I think it's just the mild sauce is nice. It's got enough flavour. I don't really need the chili to enhance it. So, but I didn't have any side effects from it, thank God. It was okay. That surprised me. I thought it was quite a strong flavour, and I thought of chilies, and I thought this is definitely going to suffer. So I can never pick my body. It's an enigma. Anyway, just round the corner here is where her little yellow enclave is. I'll pay another $3,000 for my coffee, but that's okay. I can get it for 12 up the road. I couldn't be bothered walking all that way. Feeling lazy today. So will I have one or two? I'll probably have two. I'll make a pig of myself as usual. Yep, what the hell. Anyway, she should be just over yonder there. Yet there's a little yellow shack, and I'll go and get some couple of banh mi oplas and meat with some cafe soda to go with it. It's amazing. People are actually having coffee and what have you right across from this guy with this horrible metal scrunching sound. Not exactly a relaxing coffee, I would have thought. Amazing. Yeah, the service at the banh mi place is always slow. It's the second time I've been there. I ordered the special as well as just the standard opla. So I'll see how they vary. And it was a different lady. So they must alternate roles. They probably need a couple of people on there, I reckon, at some stage, because it's like I say, it's the slowest making of banh mi's I've ever come across in this country. So, but you know, they're doing okay, so they don't need me to advise them. So, just my 2 cents worth as an ignorant foreigner. Well, it's an absolutely superb day today, weather-wise. Couldn't ask for better. It's totally sunny. It was overcast this morning, but it's cleared up and it's a beautiful sunny day. Top temperature 29 degrees. And I looked at the forecast and it's going to be the same sort of weather for the next 4 or 5 days. So maybe it's my last day of being in the 60s. Tomorrow I become an ancient warrior. Spelt W-O-R-R-I-E-R, not W-A-R-R. So there you go. Well and truly in the ancient class. Old codger. I hope the Channel Island Irish are there at the VR bar. I'm just making a little earlier start. I'm going to try to get some peanuts on the way at one of these convenience stores. But one of the hardest items to get. They do sell really small packs of those peanuts. The last time I bought one was it's only 15,000 dong. And it was a very small pack, so it's around it. 15,000, was it that cheap? Yeah, maybe, I think it was actually, yeah. Yeah, so it cost bugger all, but it was a very small pack of peanuts. But you know, it's nice to have something to nibble on when you're having a beer. That's the only thing that Paradise don't provide. That number 5 bar have got down pat. So just nibblies is nice. Just have, be happy to even pay for them, because actually the price there with the happy hour is very reasonable. Yeah, it's $90,000 for 330ml glasses of Hoda. It's very good value. So the Irish were lashing out a bit though. They've got, they're quite generous by the looks of things. They were giving their cleaning lady $100,000, so that's a lot of. Oh, okay, they were over the moon apparently. Big surprise. It's a fair bit of money for them. May not be, maybe bugger all for us, but it's all relative. I gave the cleaning lady about $25,000 a day. First time I paid them. They did a full clean. Oh, let's have a look at this place here, and this might have. It's got closed, so it must be reasonable size. Q-Mart. I think I've been in here before, but let's see if we've got peanuts. I have found peanuts in bags, but they're all sort of joined together. So I don't know whether you can break them off and buy them individually. I assume you can. One should ask. Oh, let's give it a go. Live dangerously. Yeah, it's weird. Why would you buy a whole lot? Okay, I'll just break one off and see if I can buy it. I think that's a Russian chick walking across the road there in the white. She was at the counter at the convenience store I was at, and I don't know what language she's speaking, but it sounded Slavic. Not that I know, but it wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, the girl behind the counter spoke quite good English. She was fine that way, but I don't think she had Russian as part of the. So it only cost me $7,000 for this pack of peanuts, but I don't think they're normal peanuts. They're sort of, you just never know. They're called peanuts, but that might be the closest you come to them actually being peanuts. But anyway, we'll get back to familiar ground. I know how to handle my beer, as long as someone doesn't spill it on me. That's my only major concern. Okay. Oh, I made it over there in one piece. What a superb day weather-wise. It is a ripper. Yeah, it's nice because virtually every day, the day I got here I think it was sunny, but it's almost been a week, and I've had overcast days virtually every day. So it's going to be nice for the change. So you can't have beautiful weather every day, I guess. Makes you appreciate the good weather when you have some stuff that's overcast. Now the sea should look good. It's still choppy. Very choppy out there. I'll make sure that I get small beers today. I don't want the big ones. Feeling particularly adventurous, I'll also get some a cocktail, but maybe not today. Wait until near the end of this part of my journey. Let's see. Yeah, I think the Irish like a drink, so there's a fair chance I'll be there. We'll see. At least I got myself some munchies this time. There you go. It's a big bar. I didn't realise how big it was with the other area, seating area. Yeah, it's beautiful out in the water. You can see someone's paragliding. So they're moving pretty fast too.